From our Washington, D.C. bureau, transgender group marches on Federal Mortgage Agency, demanding that mortgage programs, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, be renamed to Freddie Mae and Fannie Mac. Administration official says, go pound sand. Details somewhere down the road.
Down south chillin' with Dave, what a way to start. Kicks and giggles, we're never apart. Funny stuff coming in this southern sway. Down south chillin' with Dave.
Down South, Chillin' with Dave is free of all glutens, peanuts, whey, jet fuel, laundry detergent, and turnip greens may cause grins, chuckles, and hoots. Do not listen if you suffer from ill tempers, lack of humor, can't take a joke, or easily get the poochy lip. Keep away from children and pets, except hamsters and chipmunks.
Welcome to Down South Chillin' with Dave. Comedy and commentary on issues of the day. Adult humor with good taste. Now here's one of those mouths of the South, Dave and his AI sidekick, Buckwheat, J. Furtwängler.
Good morning, Buckwheat. What's on your plate today?
I'm still studying on favorite foods of the South, specifically grits.
Grits?
Yeah, corn grits. Did you know that grits came from the Pleiades system and the planet Hortense?
Whoa, wait a minute. Grits came from the Pleiades system?
Yes, it's true.
From the planet Hortense? You're pulling my leg.
No, I'm not pulling your leg. Beings called the Horts from the planet Hortense.
Horts?
Yes.
A civilization of people called the Horts?
Yes, the Horts, yes.
From Hortense?
Brought corn to Earth thousands of years ago.
Oh, they brought corn to Earth.
They visited the ancients in Central America, the people in Mesopotamia, and the Kellogg Indian tribes in Michigan.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let me get this straight now. Okay, corn is not native to Earth. It was brought here thousands and thousands of years ago by a civilization from the Pleiades star cluster, a planet up there named Hortense. And the name of the people are what?
The Horts, yes.
Horts.
Yes.
And so they came down and they brought corn to the earth.
Yes.
And showed the Indians and other people around the world how to plant corn. Is that correct?
Yes.
But where did grits come from? You know, that was made here by people here on earth, by humans, right?
The Horts showed humans how to make grits from corn.
No. Don't tell me that they came down here. You can get away with telling me they came down here and gave humankind corn, but don't tell me they showed humans how to make grits.
They did, Dave. It's a fact.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is they showed them how to make sausage.
They did introduce pigs to Earth. They genetically modified pigs from squirrel DNA, but it didn't work.
No, I'm not believing that now.
Yes, the Horts even gave humans blueprints for grist mills to make grits from corn.
So you're saying that the Horts from the planet Hortense came down here, gave people on Earth, human beings, corn, showed them how to plant corn and to harvest corn, and then showed them how to grind it into grits?
Yes.
Buckwheat, that's a southern thing, okay? I don't think they had grits anywhere else in the world. Now, they used to grind corn, all over the place. But as far as actual grits, I mean, that's a down south thing, man.
Grits are not of this world. I believe the Horts that came to Earth were from the southern part of the planet Hortense.
Oh, maybe it was the Horts that came from the southern part of Hortense, right? Southern Horts. Not Yankee Horts, but Southern Horts.
Yes, they were not Yankee Horts.
Buckwheat, you've gone off your toot, man. I'm telling you what, you short-circuited something, I don't know what.
Dave, it is real.
Okay, all right. I got to get out of here for a minute and take a break. Y'all listen to this.
Like I really need to tell you this, but remember, there are two places you can get your leg pulled. The chiropractor's office and right here on Down South, Chillin' with Dave.
Hiya, this is Bobby of the Bonice's Touch of Brooklyn Baklava and Burrito Barn in Beaufort. I get a kick out of advertising for the Dave Show. You know these guys, they're real lifesavers. When my ex-jerk husband Murray ran off with that little sludge muffin from Peachtree City, what a nightmare! Dave stepped in and helped me keep things going, you know what I mean. He gave me money to have Petey come down from Philly and whack that deadbeat jerk husband of mine. Oh yeah, got him right between the eyes with the 9-ball. While he was leaning over the corner pocket. Yeah, old Murray won't be stiffing any more women like he did to me in that little sludge muffin. Last I heard, she was stacking BBs in some loony bin in Florida. Stop by and see me. I got great baklava, filter fish, and the best Bronx burritos this side of Bayonne. That's Bobby's Touch of Brooklyn Baklava and Burrito Barn right here in Beaufort. See you guys soon. Bye.
This is Murray, Bobby's so-called jerk husband. Yeah, well, I advertise with the Dave Show, too. So that dirtbag ex-old lady of mine, Bobby, she can take a powder. She thinks old Petey got me good. Well, that ain't so. I'm living a good life here in Florida with my new franchise, Chicken on a Chain store in Boca Raton. Oh, and that sludge muffin? She's in Florida all right, but she ain't stacking no BBs. She's keeping me with a smile on my face 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? So next time you're down this way, stop and see me. Oh, and Bobby, blow it out your burrito, baby.
You're listening to Down South Chillin' with Dave. It is a big, beautiful blog.
I talk to myself. I say, Kennedy, today you're going to follow Jesus. And by 10 o'clock, I still want to follow Jesus, but I also want to slap the hell out of somebody.
Dave, as you know, I'm studying Southern food and Southern life. What was it like for you as a kid without computers, video games, and smartphones? It was a very different time from today, right?
Yeah, it was a different time. Yeah, back then we didn't have cell phones or computers or video games or none of that kind of stuff. About all we had was a radio, TV shows in the afternoon, and a record player to play your music on, old 45s mostly. But yeah, we had a good time. The kids today, they just don't know what they're missing. We spent most of our time out in the yard.
Playing outside the house, huh?
Yeah, right up until dark, or even after dark if we could get away with it. So I can remember being over at my grandma's a lot of times because they just lived right around the corner from us down in Florida. And me and my cousins and neighbor kids and everything, we'd be out there playing in the yard, and it'd start getting dark. And Grandma would holler out and say, "Y'all get up here on the porch. You stay close to the porch now. It's getting hot, dark. I don't want y'all running around stepping in something." So we'd have to get up and stay close to the porch, play around the porch and everything with the porch light and all that. And then finally she'd come out there and say, "All right, y'all need to come on, get inside here and wash your feet." And then she'd holler to my grandpa and say, "Isaac, you get on out here and call that dog of yours in. Get him on in the house too." So she had to be the one to call us youngins in, but he had to be the one to get the dog in. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun back then. You got a lot of exercise, and you didn't sit around just staring at something all afternoon or evening. It was a lot of fun.
That's neat.
Yeah, and I remember Grandma, we'd be out playing, like I said, around the porch. It'd be getting dark, and she'd come out the front door and she'd say, "Y'all get on in here. It's about time for Ed Sullivan." She couldn't say Ed Sullivan. It was Sullivan. "Ed Sullivan's coming on." So we'd all get in the house, and she'd say, "Y'all go back there and wash off your feet. Don't you ain't getting no ice cream and a cookie." She always had to have ice cream and a cookie when we was watching Ed Sullivan at her house. So, so Ed Sullivan come on, and Grandma and Grandpa, they always liked to turn the lights off, and it'd be dark in the room with only the TV going, which wasn't supposed to be good for your eyes. But anyway, that's the way it was. And we'd all be sitting around over there in the dark, and Grandpa'd be sitting in his chair over there. and all you could see is a little red glow from the end of his cigarette, his old Raleigh cigarette. Grandma'd say, well, Ed Sullivan's about to come on. Let's go get us some ice cream. So we'd all go in the kitchen. She'd dip us up some Neapolitan. She loved that Neapolitan, that chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And we'd have a cookie of some kind. And we'd all go back in the living room, sit there and watch Ed Sullivan. And Grandma always had to talk through it. She couldn't just sit there and watch to it. She'd have to say, you know, that Ed Sullivan, you know, he's kind of stiff walking and everything. He ain't got a neck. Reckon he had a back problem or something. He broke his back sometime, you know. And Grandpa'd sit over in the corner. He got on, and she'd say, you know, old Lucille down the road here, you know, she kind of is the same way. She kind of twists and turns like that. She can't move too easy. I wonder if he had a back problem. Wish I could find out if he had a back problem or not, because he moves funny. So, and then there'd be a female singer who'd come on there, somebody like a Connie Francis or a Peggy Lee or somebody like that. She might have a strapless dress on or something. And Grandma would say, look at her. I can't believe she'd get out on stage like that. She's half dressed. She's more naked than she is dressed. So she always had to comment on every one of the performances that come out there, you know. So, oh, Lord, she was a hoot. She was a hoot.
So television was a big thing for you kids back then?
Yeah, for us youngins, TV was about the only thing we had going for us in the evenings, you know. I mean, we could play a few little games and stuff like that. But back then, boy, TV really was a novelty back here in the early 50s. But anyway, it was some great times. It was some great memories, you know. Stuff kids today, they just don't have. I know they, you know, every generation's got their own thing and all that, and that's all good. But I'll tell you what, back in the 50s when you was out running around a yard barefooted, you know, we hated to wear shoes. We didn't wear shoes unless we just absolutely had to. But we'd run around out there barefooted and then come up on the porch on a Saturday afternoon after Mama and Grandma had been to the farmer's market or someplace and got a bushel of peas or snap beans or something. I hated snap beans. I hated to peel snap beans, string beans is what I'm talking about. I hated string beans. But them, what do they call them, purple hull beans that come in those, they come in little seed pods and everything. You could just pop open and push them out. And I love to eat them raw, just pop a couple of them in my mouth and chew on them. But yeah, sitting on the front porch, snapping beans, shelling peas, and shucking corn. Oh, sweet memories, how they linger. You missed all that, buckwheat. You're never going to be able to experience that.
Dave, I hate to tell you this, but purple-hulled peas, or Pandora's pods as the aliens call them, came from one of Saturn's moons, Pandora, 10,000 years ago after the Younger Dryas period.
Wait a minute, say what?
It's a fact, Dave, sorry.
No, come on now. No. No, okay. I'll buy into the fact that corn came from Hortense or wherever that was. I'll buy into that. But you ain't about to be able to tell me that purple hull peas come from a moon of Saturn. No, that ain't gonna work. Buckwheat, I'm done. Purple hull peas are not of this world. No way, Jose. Purple hull peas come from right down here, right slap in the ground, right where we're sitting and standing. So, all right, that's enough.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
All right, Buckwheat, let's get on with the show. Folks, appreciate y'all putting up with all this. We'll be back in a minute.
You know, there's a lot of craziness in this world, with things happening that most of us can't wrap our heads around and understand, with Boogene's Brain Booze. Just one shot protects you from exploding head syndrome when you watch or listen to the news shows, or tune in radio talk shows. Just mix 1 ounce of Boogene's Brain Booze with your favorite beverage and be protected for 24 hours. So if your head feels like it is going to explode, from all the social idiocy going on today, don't forget Boogene's Brain Booze. Just go to BoogeneBubbaBrainBooze.zit and order today. Only $49.99 for one 750 milliliter bottle. And if you order today, Well, send you Boo Jeans Mylar Scream Bag. When it gets so bad you want to scream, just put the scream bag over your head so you won't scare the shit out of the cat.
Another fine product of Suck It Up Buttercup Distilleries.
Here's Dave musing about something.
Last week, the Steve Miller Band decided to cancel all of this year's U.S. tour, citing extreme heat, tornadoes, thunderstorms, heavy rains. Oh man, come on, Steve. You guys are just turning out to be a bunch of wussies. I mean, really, how hard is it to go from Phoenix, Arizona, and all the way to Tacoma, and then over to Philadelphia, Atlanta, and back to L.A.? Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Buckwheat, while we were in that commercial break, I got to thinking about one more thing.
Okay.
About when I was a kid. And when we go stay over at my grandma's and everything, you know, she was always up to something. My grandpa, he drove a bus, and he'd get home about middle of the afternoon, and Grandpa had him a little side hustle. He used to repair bicycles for the kids in the neighborhood and round about there, and I remember one day he told Grandma, he says, I got to go up to Western Auto and get a few parts for this wheel. That's what he called a bicycle. They didn't call bicycles, they called them wheels. So he told Grandma, he says, yeah, I'm going to go up here to Western Auto. I'll be back in a few minutes, get some parts for this wheel. And she says, while you up there, go next door to the Winn-Dixie and get me a new can of snuff. I'm about out. So, anyway, she dipped a little Scotch brand snuff. She always had to have her snuff in her little spit jar next to her somewhere, but she was a hoot. And when Grandma would get out and drive around in the car and she needed gas, she never would just stop and fill it up. She'd stop and get $1 or $2 worth. You know, back then a gallon of gas was like about 20 cents, so it'd give you a few gallons, but she'd only get $1 or $2 worth, you know, of gas. And Grandpa was always fussing at her. You ought to just fill the darn thing up instead of just stopping just to get $1 or $2 of gas. Well, I just don't like putting that much money in a gas tank, she'd say.
They sound like fun people, so I guess there wasn't much on TV at night other than Ed Sullivan?
Oh, no, there was plenty of shows that we watched over there when we were staying with my grandma. And, you know, another big one was The Honeymooners, you know, with Jackie Gleason and Art Carney and all of them. But she never would call it The Honeymooners. She'd say, y'all come on, get in here. Jackie Gleason's about ready to come on. So we'd have to all huddle around and get in there and watch Jackie Gleason, The Honeymooners. And and then we'd all go to bed at night. And they had a big window air conditioner that it cooled down just about all the house. But Grandma always, even with air conditioner on at night, she would leave a window open. It had a screen on it, of course, but she'd leave a window in the bedroom open. And you could lay there and you could hear, we'd sleep in the other bedroom, and we didn't want the window open in our bedroom, but we could hear from hers, and you could hear the whippoorwills outside and the crickets and everything, you know, and the occasional howl of a dog or something like that. But yeah, she had to have that window open at night in the bedroom, even with the air conditioner running slap open. She had to have that window open. So I just wanted to share that other little tidbit with you. So now let's get on to better things.
Yeah, that was interesting. It gives me a little more flavor of back in the day. But I also noted you mentioned whippoorwills. You know their origin is not of this.
No, buckwheat. No, you ain't about to tell me where a whippoorwill come from. You ain't about to tell me the whippoorwill came from some star cluster or some planet or galaxy.
Okay.
I've had enough. Time out, freeze. Folks, we'll be right back after this.
Paging Dr. Butts, Dr. Buster Butts.
Hi, this is Pearly May of Croker and Mullet's Biker Bar and Casino. Come join us for some great sandwiches, including our famous Po Girl. That's a 12-inch roll with no meat inside. Also, we have your favorite whiskeys and other hard liquors, plus your favorite card games and slots in the back. Enjoy the sounds of Willie and the Double Clutches with their bluegrass punk rock fusion. We are located at the corner of Gatortail Road and Sanflia Drive, Mud Muscle, Mississippi. It's liquor in the front and poker in the rear. Here at Croker and Mullet, y'all come see us.
Hey dudes, do you have a problem smelling like a sissy? Or maybe you're a sissy. No matter how much you work in the yard or exercise and how sweaty you get, you always smell like a sissy. Well, you can kiss the problem goodbye. Introducing Roughneck Odor Number 9. Developed from the dried sweat DNA from famous tough guys and their sweatbands and workout towels, Roughneck Odor Number 9 will take you from sissy to He-Man in seconds. Roughneck Odor Number 9 comes in cream and spray. Just listen to Juanita from Biloxi.
This is Juanita in Biloxi. I ordered some of this Roughneck Number 9 for my dad. He is a great guy, but a little sissified. He rubbed on a little Roughneck Odor Number 9, and when he sweats, he smells like one really tough guy. My mom gets so turned on. She chases him all over the house.
Guys, you can't get better than that. Roughneck Odor Number 9 comes as a cream or spray. Just rub it in or spray it on and go from this
when you're dreaming and you know you're dreaming
to this.
You can call me a dirty son of a bitch, but if you ever call me daddy...
Order today. Just go to roughsissynumber9.com or call 9,999 Roughneck, another fine product from Peckerwood Research.
Hi folks, I'm Buckwheat. Dave asked me to close the program today. He mumbled something about too much coffee and he had to go talk to some guy about buying a horse. Or something like that. So thanks for joining us today. We hope you will join us for the next program. Charlie Ann, go ahead and sing us out of here.
Where, oh where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you was gone.
You have been down south chillin' with Dave. Thanks for joining us today. To contact Dave, just go to his website, chillinwithdave.com. There you can leave Dave a message. Text or email Dave. We would like to hear from you with your input, suggestions or comments. For Dave and Charlie Ann, I'm Buckwheat J. Furtwangler.
This has been a DACA production. Copyright 2025. All rights reserved.